Hey, everybody, welcome back to Crushing It in 2021, day two. Okay, in case you guys haven't figured it out yet, the thing that I forgot to tell you which area was finance. Finance. So it's health, relationships, business slash career, or finance. Those are just four categories that I want you to hit for sure, but they're not everything. You can have many more categories than that. So I'm going to start off today asking you a question. Why do you think it is that we set goals that we don't accomplish? Or whether I should say, why do we not accomplish goals that we set? Why do you think that is? Well, I'm going to start with the fact that, first of all, our outer world is a reflection of our inner world. So that's something that we have to consider. But we have to look at our inner world to see what it is we're believing, thinking, describing. And we have to look at our inner world really to consider what we don't want. And I think creating what we do want has to start with what we really don't want first. So we have to become clear on that. In other words, how would you know if you didn't like a certain food if you never tried it, right? You have to try it, then you know you don't like it. But if you don't identify what you don't like, you won't know what you do like. So I'm going to give you an example from my own life. I was in a relationship, a marriage for many years. And because of my own doubts and beliefs, I actually just kind of thought I was never going to be happy anywhere. And I wasn't happy in that relationship. But as I continued to grow and learn more about creating my own reality, creating my own world, I started writing the story of the relationship that I actually wanted. And for a long time, I believed that the relationship I had would turn into the relationship I wanted. And then one day I decided, you know what? I just want this kind of relationship. This is how I want to live. This is the kind of person I want to live with. And I don't know where that's going to come from, but this is what I want. And I continued to write the story of what I did want. That's a big piece of the puzzle, but I had to start with what I don't want, what I didn't want. How could I identify the kind of relationship I wanted if I didn't live in a relationship that I didn't want? Hopefully, most people don't have to do that for very long. It did take me a long time. Now, here's what I want you to do for day two. First of all, I want you to go back to yesterday, and I want you to take each one of those areas, each one of those goals that you wrote down, and write at least 3 action items. In other words, 3 actual practical steps you can take to achieve that goal. 5 would be better, but really you have to kind of write down as many as you think it would take. So for example, let me give you an example. If you wanted to start a blog, what would be practical steps to start a blog? Well, you would need to get a domain name. You would need to have an idea about what you wanted to write about. You would need to get maybe some branding in place, some colors, some photographs taken. Like those are all practical things that you would need to do if you were going to start a blog. So those would be what you would put under, see if you wanted under career business, I want to start a blog, you would list those things. Those are practical, applicable steps that you can take to create that particular goal, okay? That's your assignment from yesterday's assignment. But also from today, what I want you to do is go through each of the areas that you've selected a goal in, and I want you to be dirt honest with yourself. I want you to ask yourself what is like now. Like, what is your life really like now? If you want to be fit, are you fit now? I mean, obviously you're not. You probably wouldn't want to be fit, but what is it like? How do you feel? And this is where you get gut level honest, and you just really say, like, no, I'm not fit. In fact, you know what? I've kind of let myself go. I'm 20 pounds overweight. You can't see a muscle on my body. I feel sluggish. My blood pressure is up. And I'm really kind of disgusted with the fact that when I walk in a room, I'm not comfortable in my own clothes or my own skin. And I want you to do that for each area and get gut level honest about where you actually are in each one of those areas. And then I want you to go back and write in present tense as if it's already happened, the story of what you want. So what you can say is, I am now very, very fit. You can see the muscles in my arms. I lost 20 pounds. I feel amazing in my own skin. I feel confident when I walk into each room. Any of the things that are descriptive feelings around what you actually do want. Okay. And all of this has a purpose because we're going to build on these things. But you really have to get gut level honest with where you are with all the feelings, emotions around that, and then rewrite the story, flip the script and rewrite the story of what you want in present tense with all the feelings and emotions, all the descriptions as if it's already happened. So I used to, back to my relationship. I wanted to be in a relationship where somebody was where I was with my best friend. We talked about everything. We laughed about all kinds of things. We wanted to be with each other more than we wanted to be with anybody else. We got each other. We laughed together. We liked movies and watched movies together. I mean, there was a whole list. I not only wrote the list of specific things, but I wrote the story. And whenever I would be sad about where I was, I'd go write that story again. I'm going to have you guys do a little bit different assignment so that it gets into you a little bit more deeply, because we have a year to accomplish this stuff, right? So we want to make sure that we flip this script and turn this new story of what we want in our life as quickly as we can. Okay, so that's it. Those are your 2 assignments. Go back and write 3 to 5, at least 3, up to 5, and more if necessary, action steps for each goal. Number 1. Number 2, get gut level honest with where you are right now in each one of those areas, and then write that out, and then flip the script and write it in present tense as if it's already happened with actually what you want it to be. All right, guys, thank you for being here. I'm so excited to see how you guys are crushing it. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this content. You guys, I don't want to keep this to ourselves. Spread it around. Let everybody have a chance to change their story and flip their script this year. Take care. See you later.